oils. Oh, there we go. What I found is that the essential oils gave people tools in their homes that they could work on themselves instead of always needing me to, as a practitioner, to tell them what and how and when to do. And they would have their own nature's medicine cabinet, all of my clients and students in their own homes. And also my family and my friends eventually, when they saw that I was able to use non-toxic natural solutions, they became curious. And so I started using the oils more for myself and in my practice, but then my clients and my students also wanted the benefits. So I started working as a wellness advocate. So the being a wellness advocate has changed my life. It's gotten me in touch and with a beautiful community and tribe to always learn more and grow more in this non-toxic natural solutions way, and also to have a strong community of other like-minded mothers and holistic practitioners, so that as I journey into my health and healing for my family and my clients, I have a supported system that can help me continue to grow in this way. So I've been a practitioner for 20 years, and I'm really happy to share with you guys some of the things that have worked for me, my family, my friends, my students, my clients, and now my 6-month-old baby.
Yes, and a little bit more about me. Yes, I'm a yoga instructor and a doula, and I'm an expert in the oils, the essential oils. I've been using the essential oils for probably 8 years, and I used to just, share it in my yoga classes. And little by little, I started to learn so much more. I mean, and I was using doTERRA all this time. And little by little, I just started to get more familiar with them and, recommend it to my clients in my prenatal yoga classes. And also during doula, during birth, I mean, we use them. And but then I also started to share it with my family and friends. And at some point, it was like, obviously, traveling, to Mexico, where I'm from, and bringing the oils to my parents for relaxation, for pain, the deep blue rub, the amazing deep blue rub and stuff. And, just one day, I just noticed that I've been sharing oils for so long that I just decided to get deeper into what is all of this magical path of continue to share. I mean, that's something I've been doing with my yoga, helping people feel better, and with my doula services. And that's what it's all of this about, sharing the beauty and the power of the oils. And I'm so happy that I decided to do that, and to share the oils and to grow the business out of it. And educate people, empower people how to use them more than anything. That's what we're doing here.
Yes. Awesome. And I love co-teaching with Gabriella and working together to learn more about oils and to help all of our friends, families, and clients to really get non-toxic and natural healthcare solutions into your home, and also when you get them into your homes to utilize them, right? So it's more about, like, not just buying the products, but learning how to use them and learning how to make them an integrative part of your lifestyle on a daily basis as well. So that's what we want to kind of bring to the forefront today. So we will start now by talking about 3 cool things about essential oils. So the number one thing about essential oils, and especially the doTERRA essential oils, number one thing I want you guys to remember is that they're safe. Okay, so they are safe because they're natural, and so usually with medicine, you're going to have side effects. But with essential oils, there are no side effects. There's only side benefits. Okay, so you're going to be getting benefits at the level of the physical and biochemical, also the emotional and somatic, and also even spiritual levels of how the plants work, because we're working with plant medicine at its purest form. So doTERRA essential oils are what is called CPTG, which means certified pure therapeutic grade essential oils. So they are tested, they're the most purest and most potent, and they're tested for purity and also for potency. And the testing process is very rigorous, and it's from actually a third-party company that that DoTerra has, you know, working with them with scientists to make sure that they are held accountable and also transparent to how they are working with their essential oils. So they're all about pursuing the pursuit for purity and also the integrity of the essential oils. And the way that these oils are extracted is that they are extracted from the farmers and the plants, and they actually take out the middlemen and they go straight to the farmers themselves. They help set up a community within the regions that they go to. So all of the different plants, like, so let's say it's lavender. So the lavender they're sourcing in Bulgaria. So they go to Bulgaria, they talk directly to the farmers and whatever the farmers need to help them in their community. So they do it co-impact sourcing, which for me, when I'm partnering with a company, is super important, right? So then they do this co-impact sourcing, like in Bulgaria with the lavender, in Brazil with the copaiba and the wild orange. They bring sustainable health, community, education to these areas, and they also make sure that the essential oils are pure and therapeutic. So not only are they super potent and pure because they're making sure that they're keeping to the integrity, but it's also karmically and spiritually an essential oil that you want to be using because it's very energized and it's working with, you know, co-impact sourcing as well. So number one thing is that essential oils are super safe, and the peppermint oil used to be my favorite. Right now I can't take it because for nursing moms, it's actually contraindicated to use peppermint essential oils, because whenever you want to dry up your milk, that's when you use peppermint. But if you don't want to dry up your milk, then you're not going to use peppermint essential oil. But before I was nursing, peppermint essential oil I used to put on all day, every day for energizing, promoting clear breathing, cooling the body down, relieving head tension anytime before a workout. So yeah, so number one thing is peppermint, is that essential oils are safe. So we're going to go into number two.
Effective. They're effective, and it is because the oils, as they have, you know, surface, I mean, they have the quality to penetrate the cell because they are in an oil base, and the membrane of the cells are oil. I mean, are oily, so the oil, the essential oil, can penetrate with all the benefits. So in fact, it can be, you know, like the viruses that they live inside the cell. The benefit of the oils can penetrate into the cellular level, and that's why it is effective. A lot of the times we've heard for years that when you had a virus, there's not a cure. They just tell you you deal with it and you just right away, right? COVID, the virus, talking about viruses. But then with these essential oils, the oils can penetrate, and obviously the quality of the oil will depend into the impact that can have into being, you know, going into the root of the health problem. And here we're having the example of the On Guard. The On Guard is the protective blend. It definitely boosts the immune system. It's amazing for any type of sore throat or a cold. It's great for cleaning. It's, I mean, you can take it internally, you can take it, you know, topical or in the aroma, and it has the same benefits of, you know, detoxifying, cleaning, and boosting the immunity, antibacterial, antiviral immunity.
And then the third thing we want you guys to remember today about essential oils is that they're affordable. So every year, right, we're spending $6.5 trillion on global healthcare. And the question is, are we getting any healthier, right? And is it global healthcare, or are we working towards sick care? Right. So I am one of those people that I'm not radical about anything except my wellness. Right. And my wellness is going to bring in Eastern and Western medicine. I think they both have a time and a place to be used. Right. So if I get into a car accident, I don't want to be putting essential oils on myself. But for everything else, preventative and also maintenance for my health, I will use essential oils and also will use natural non-toxic solutions that are going to help to fortify my body instead of taking things in that are bringing side effects. So essential oils, when you break them up in those pretty brown bottles, right? They are just penny per dose. So each bottle comes with 250 drops, the 15 millimeter bottles. So you're talking that, each essential oil bottle is just pennies per dose when you break it up. So you end up saving more money with natural solutions because by the time you go to a doctor, right, you're driving to get there. So that takes time, money, time of your day, time out of working, gas money for you to drive to the doctors or anyone else that you're seeing, any practitioner. And what are they going to give you? Then they're going to give you a prescription for an antibiotic, which we do have antibiotics in doTERRA, right? So something like the oregano, the frankincense, the marjoram. If you do the flume as well, those are all going to be solutions instead of last minute resort of antibiotics. So you end up saving more money and time with essential oils when you have these essential oils, nature's medicine cabinet already in your home, right? So, and a great example to a very versatile, most essential oil bottles and essential oils are actually very versatile. So the lavender is called the Swiss Army oil of all of the essential oils because it's so versatile. And it's also, you can think of lavender oils, all things calming and all things soothing. It's great for calming of the mind, for calming of the skin, very soothing to the soul, and also very relaxing. And also, coming for the skin, not only if there's skin irritations, but I remember one time I stayed out in the sun for too long while I was on vacation, and I only had a few of my essential oils with me. Thank God lavender was one of them. And I didn't have aloe vera, so I was able to just use aloe. I was just able to use the lavender for sunburn. It's also an antihistamine, so if you have any kind of allergies, especially seasonal allergies, you're going to want to have lavender, peppermint, and lemon, and that little blend that we can teach you guys about. So just remembering that the oils are versatile and that once you have them in your home, they're your nature's medicine cabinet and you don't have to look outside yourself, but you have the answers within you to navigate it. So remembering that the three cool things about oils are they're safe, they're effective, and they're affordable.
And the three ways to use them. Obviously, the aromatherapy, it's either on a diffuser that we both have and somewhere around the house. And the other way to diffuse it, it can be just simply, the aroma, you can just put it in your hands, you rub it, you smell it. Peppermint, it's very common that we say that we do the oil bomb. You put a drop of the peppermint oil, you rub your hands, you do a little circle there, and you inhale it through your mouth. And that gives you totally like a boost of energy and awakening. I mean, if your kids are a little bit older and you want them to be very focused and concentrate, you can ask them to do that, one drop of the peppermint, and they just take it all in. It can be also, so the aroma, and the diffuser, you can put, as I said before, you can put even the on guard, and it can be detoxifying, clearing the air in your home. You can have the topical, you put it into your skin. Obviously, we said, hey, you can put a little bit of an oil of lavender, as Maina said, into the skin to cool off a sunburn. But also, like, for example, your kids have a mosquito bite or a skin irritation, a little bit of lavender. Depending on the age that they have, we will dilute the oil for them. And then we will have like the rates of dilution in a second for you. And then we also have the, like, depending on whatever you're giving them, right? Because you can have to support the immune system. You can give them the on guard into their feet with a little bit of the fractionated coconut oil. That's what we recommend to use. We recommend the fractionated coconut oil that it's a little bit softer than the coconut oil. It's actually liquid and it doesn't get cold and hard. It doesn't get hard when it gets cold and it doesn't smell. and it doesn't taste. So you can blend it with all the oils and it will have, a different feeling. And it will immediately carry the oil, the benefits of the oil into the skin faster and into your cellular level, as we said. And the internal is that you can take the doTERRA oils because they're safe and because they're certified pure grade, therapeutical grade. We can recommend to take them internally. I mean, we don't recommend any other oils that we don't know, and that you can take them internally either for digestion or for immune support. You can put even like my water here, most of the day has lemon drops or any other oil that you will like to take in.
Absolutely. So aromatically for my 6-month-old, he has a diffuser in his room. I put lavender on at night. I put the calmer on the bottoms of his feet. There's a doTERRA diaper rash cream. There's a doTERRA body wash for kids as well. Topically, I put things either on the bottoms of his feet, around his navel, or along his spine, the stronger along his spine. So tomorrow we're traveling to actually a doTERRA leadership retreat, and so I'll put the stronger oil, which is the kids line of the On Guard, for to make sure that his immune system is strong down his spine. And then one thing I do want to mention about the doTERRA essential oils is that you can take them internally, like Gabriella said, and topically, it's also good to remember that any essential oil that we use, we want to make sure that it's only of the highest qualities, because anytime we're diffusing something and we're breathing it in, or it's permeating our skin, because our skin is our largest breathing organ, right? And even if we're breathing it in, things are still going into our bloodstream, the same way that if we put an essential oil that's not certified pure therapeutic grade on our skin, it's going straight into our bloodstream. So just being mindful, if you're trying to reduce your toxicity load, if you're really sensitive, that these oils are of the purest grade, and this is why we choose to work with them. So with kids, you're always going to be diluting. So the dilution chart for 10 millimeter roller balls, so if you're making your own, are going to vary depending on the percentage of the dilution, the percentage of the bottle. So it varies between 0 to 12 months. You're either going to put 1 drop, 3 drops, 6 drops, 1 to 5 years old on the middle column, and then 6 to 12 years old on the other column. So you can screenshot this. And also, once you do get your oils into your home, Gabriella and I will be happy to guide you on how to navigate this dilution chart, but we just wanted to show you that there is one. And if you don't feel like making your own dilution charts, then doTERRA does have a kids collection, and then that way you don't have to make your own. But sometimes it is fun. So I do both. I make my own depending on what I need, and I also have the kids collection, and both of them serve me very well.
I went to grab one of the bottles of the
Tamer.
10 milliliters, so you can see it here. It's like tamer. This is great for digestion, but this is like the 10 milliliter bottles, and this is already coming diluted.
Oh yeah, that one saved me many nights when my baby is having colic or a little gas, and I just put a little bit on the bottoms of his feet and then around his belly, and within like 10 minutes he's sleeping. It takes like a few minutes to kick in, but once it does, and then sometimes down his spine, once it does, then I don't even have to resort to doing grip water or gas drops. I just do the tamer.
So here, let's talk about some of the other, most popular oils. The Breathe, it's a blend that it is amazing for all what it's about respiratory and sinus congestions, opening, the airways, and promotes the feeling of like breathing easily through the day and night. I mean, it's great for allergies. And as you see here, the A and the T on the top means that it's aromatic or topical. In the last one on my right side, it is I, that it can be internal. So the first Breathe, as I was saying, great for, I mean, let's talk about kids, right? And what when your baby or your kid has a little bit of, congestion, or it's, um, I mean, snoring for adults, it's about this breathe, right? You can put it in the diffuser. You can put it in the diffuser for your kid. Maybe you can even put it in the shower. I mean, as it's steaming, right? The shower. Or you can also put it in the bottom of their feet. You can dilute it and put it into their chest and their back. And for a lot of the Latin community, I mean, my mom is one of the big fans of vapor rub. Still, today it's been a transition for me to educate her that even though that she has essential oils, she goes and say, and she's been learning, but my sweet mom is 70 plus years, and she's been learning the oils in the last 3 years, but she's like, oh, I just put the Vicks and then I went to bed. I'm like, no, but you have the oils. And she's like, oh, it's true. I forgot. So it's a habit, right? So the good thing is that now you have that you can use this to totally replace the Vicks and stop consuming, the Vaseline that is the end is petroleum that you're putting into your skin versus putting coconut oil with essential oils that is going to give you that benefit. Do you want to go for the next one, Maina?
Yeah, absolutely. And I just want to share, like, we're talking about kids, but also moms and families, right? The breathe oil. I have countless stories where, like, I have clients that come in and they're like, oh, my son is congested, my daughter's congested. I give them a little sample and they're just amazed at, like, I'm like, okay, put it on the bottoms of your kids' feet 3 times a day. And they're amazed. And then like, I've had the most miracle stories with the breathe, especially for kids that have asthma or any kind of like respiratory illnesses, or just any kind of respiratory weaknesses in their lungs. The breathe oil also for snoring. So moms that need to get their sleep, right? And also, yeah, so the breathe oil is definitely a staple in our home and in many of my friends and family and clients' homes, and one of the oils that we get the best testimonials with. The next oil is going to be deep blue. So the deep blue for mamas especially is going to be to soothe achy muscles and joints. So the deep blue is the oil that is for all kinds of like aches and pains and tension, and it really is soothing for the head and neck during a massage as well, and lower back. So lower back issues, sometimes my calves, like if at the end of the day, like especially during pregnancy, I was feeling swollen and my legs were feeling heavy, and then I needed to put my legs up in the air, the deep blue gives that very cooling feeling. So deep blue is definitely, it comes in the oil and it also comes in a cream rub.
I would say that's definitely the number one option that my sister should have with the 9 and 12 and 11-year-old, now that they're like going into the years of boys and that they are into all of these activities,
So we
definitely.
have a question. I don't know if Gabriella can see the chat or not, so I'll be addressing the chat question. So Kathy asked about mosquito bites. Great question. So right now it's summertime, so the mosquitoes are out, right? So the best oil for mosquito bites is going to be the lavender or calmer, and also something called Terra Shield, which is the doTERRA proprietary blend. So Terra Shield, lavender, and the calmer are going to be my 3 top choices for mosquito bites. So the Terra Shield will keep them away, and then the lavender and the Terra Shield, and also the citronella. So I actually made a reels on my Instagram with this citronella because for like a week the mosquitoes were so they were so strong here, and then after like putting the citronella in our home for like a week, they actually like went away. So and then every night we put them on, and so yeah, for mosquito bites, definitely you're gonna want something soothing like lavender and calmer once your kids already have the mosquito bites.
And maybe the preventive, the Terra Shield, right? Before the
The
mosquitoes
shield
get
and the citronella will be preventative for
vanilla,
sure.
definitely.
Yeah.
So let's go into the next oil listed here. One of the most popular is digestion. And again, digestion is about, obviously, as the name says, it's like helps into digestion and stomach, symptoms, upset stomach, even into the feelings of nausea and motion sickness. I mean, like the cart rides, this can be great for that. And then you can the same. You can even for adults. We whenever you ate too much in all those Thanksgiving and holidays and special occasions, you can get either one drop into your water. You can put it into a veggie cap. There are the empty veggie capsules that doTERRA has available, or you can put it into your hand and you can rub it into your belly, and that will give you the great, feeling of relaxation. And for the kids, they have you can do a diluted version for the kids and help them with that, or you can also get this one that I was saying, that is the tamer, that is the kids blend for the stomach.
Awesome sauce. And then some more of our most popular oils is going to be lemon. And so the lemon is amazing because it's actually the oil of focus. So it helps. So like if you have kids that are in school, or if you have kids that are needing to focus on something, you're going to put the lemon. It's also amazing to clean the body. So for mamas, if you want to detox your body, you're going to put a drop of lemon in your water. So there's actually a drop of lemon in here to help detox and cleanse the body, and then also as a cleanser for your home. So if you want to clean, your countertops, that's going to be an amazing oil that you can use. And you can use it aromatically, topically, and internally. And then I'm so excited for Gabriella to share about the king of oils next.
Frankincense is the king of oils, and it's definitely the number one oil for any condition, and that it supports, the restores the cellular level, promote more than anything, promotes a little bit, the feeling of calming, and that it is great for obviously calming the nervous system. But the best of it is that if it's regenerating your cellular level, it is great for anything internally and topical. It is great for the skin for us. After a certain age, certain skin lines in the face and, dots. I'm having like some skin, dark spots. And it's like, since I started using the frankincense in my face, it was amazing. Uh, it has the properties that it's gonna boost any other oil that you're consuming. So if you have the On Guard that we say that is the great for, antiviral, antibiotic, and immunity, you can actually boost it a little bit, combining it with the frankincense as well.
So Astrid asked a great question. She asked, how many lemon drops should we put in water for kids? So depending on the age of the kids, we're going to go back to that dilution chart. So so again, so your kids, you said up here, you said that your kids are 9 and 11, right? So for 9 and 11, you're going to want to do the ratio. Well, this is actually in a roller bottle. So there are other dilution charts for that, but so what you're going to want to actually do is you're going to start with 1 drop just to make sure that they're not allergic. So you're going to first put a drop on the top of their hand to make sure that it's okay. And after like a few minutes, come back to it to make sure it's not red, right? And then if you want them to take it internally, then you start with 1 drop. So 1 drop is good. Usually I just add 1 drop in like a glass of water like this. Um, and then for the lemon, you can also diffuse it in their room. So that should be really good for them.
Or a bigger pitcher, right? You can have a bigger pitcher of water and then just start serving it from it.
Yeah, if you're making like I love making lavender lemonades where I put 1 drop of lemon, 1 drop, a few drops of lemon, a few drops of the lavender, and then a little bit of like honey, and then I mix it up. And so that's always, really nice and cool to serve during the summer.
Summer drinks.
Yeah, and so the frankincense is one that I always use for the baby as well. He loves frankincense, and it's one that you can definitely notice a difference in their calming levels. So it definitely helps them to feel calm. And
Something to mention before we pass into the next one. When you consume the oils internally, consume them in either glass or in a, ¿cómo se dice?
stainless steel.
Stainless steel container, because if you consume in plastic bottles, the oils are so potent that they're going to take the membranes of the plastic, and then you're going to be consuming internally the plastic with the oil.
Beautiful reminder. Yes, Gabriella, thank you for that. That's very true. So that's one of the, essential oils education and why we love teaching and sharing about oils is because little things like that will help you have a better experience with your oil. So always make sure to use, like Gabriella said, glass or stainless steel. And then the next oil we're going to go to is a wild orange, which is one of my top favorites because it's the oil of abundance. It's the oil of playfulness and creativity, and it's very uplifting. So it's very energizing, invigorating, and also remembering that the citrus oils, so lemon, wild orange, grapefruit, green mandarin, all of the different citrus oils that doTERRA has, they're all going to be natural, uplifting to the mood and natural antidepressants, not only for everyone, for moms, for kids. So it's going to really elevate the vibration in your home and it's going to keep your kids in a more positive mood. So that's one of my favorite things to diffuse downstairs in the kitchen while I'm, cooking and the baby's in the stroller. And so, I'm playing with him, but I'm also doing things like putting dishes away and cooking at the same time. Then I'll have a wild orange so that we can, still be in uplifted kind of mood.
And something I do with my wild orange, just a tip for you guys, if you like yogurt, I put sometimes some honey. I mean, I buy the plain yogurt and I put honey and I put the wild orange, and then I know that I'm bringing the abundance into my life. I mean, and you can have also, the wild orange probably in some water or, in your diffuser, and with some peppermint. It's so good too, like to be uplifting. And we mentioned peppermint, but we didn't mention any tips for the kids. You want to give some tips for the kids on peppermint?
So right now, because I'm not utilizing peppermint so much, because again, like if you're a nursing mom, you want to stay away from the peppermint. But I know that with my nephew who's 9 years old and my niece that's 13, it's another great oil for focus and concentration. And so as soon as they were in school, that's an oil that I definitely gifted them and they really love to use. And I always was very careful, especially with the peppermint oil, to really make it a point to say, okay, if you're gonna use peppermint, you make sure you don't rub your hands over your eyes, right? Or put it like around your ears or over your eyes, all of those membranes that are a little bit more sensitive. But in case they do get some in their eyes or some, then you want to remember that oil and water don't mix. So our first instinct is always to like run to the bathroom and put cold water. That's just going to make it like seep deeper into your skin. So instead, what you're going to do is you're going to get olive oil or coconut oil and then you're going to wipe off the eyes with another oil so that it doesn't sting as much. So peppermint is one where you want to have caution if the kids are too little, but if they're a little bit bigger, then you're going to want to be diffusing it always in the home for, it's the oil of light and buoyant heart space. So it brings a lot of lightness and joy. And it was the best oil that my sister would wake up her kids with in the morning. It would like immediately help them get up.
Yeah.
So it's
And,
definitely the best morning wake up oil to get everyone in a positive mood. And then, like Gabriella said, mixed with wild orange, and it's the best combination.
and it's cooling, right? And it's the oil that we can apply
Totally.
into the feet for fever and cooling the body. When everybody has a fever, you can just like rub it into the skin with some fractionated coconut oil or like in a spray bottle, and it will help with fevers. I
Mhm.
mean, babies. Yeah,
Bottoms of the feet, spine, along the spine is good, and along the navel, the belly button are the three main good spots to do that.
wonderful. You wanna go?
Sure. So the most popular oils. So right now I'm actually diffusing adaptive in my diffuser behind me. And this is one that's aromatically and topically you can use. So it's great to ease nervous feelings. So anytime, like before I'm going to do one of these, webinars, or also today I have a very busy day with, doing, this webinar and then hosting our team call, and also just, mom life of, and anybody, right? We lead very busy lives, so it helps us to, like, it helps me to be present here and now. And it's, helping to sustain my attention and easing my mind. And also it's very great for, it's the oil, it's called the calming blend. So it's amazing for any kind of anxiety, any kind of depression, any kind of um just anytime you needing to calm during the day. So this is the ultimate mom oil, the adaptive oil. So I really love it because it really helps to bring me back to like a centered space. It's got a great smell, makes the house smell really good. So, I inhaled it deeply, and then I also put it in my diffuser, and it really helps me to get really present and in touch with my heart and mind.
The next one we have is copaiba. Copaiba, it's an amazing oil that it has exactly the same benefits as the CBD, but it's coming from a tree from Brazil, and it's coming from the uh, I forgot the word, corteza, from the bark of the tree. And so, as you can imagine, the CBD properties that it's about, pains and soothes the pain and aches, relaxes the body, relaxes the mind, removes. I mean, like at the end of it is like exactly the same that is going to be relaxing. Is it anti-inflammatory as well?
It is an anti-inflammatory, and it helps to calm our endocannabinoid system. So the copaiba oil is definitely one of those essential oils that you want to keep in your mommy medicine cabinet, whether you're a mommy to babies, kids, or a mom dog, right?
I'm
Like
on
it, yeah,
top. I
so
have
that's for you. So
this.
for dogs, it's amazing. So for the whole household family, and also like to take baths. So it's just very calming and settling, and it's really working with our body's entire nervous system to kind of reboot and reset it. And this is one that is also amazing for teething. So when babies are teething, this is the special go-to oil. So Norma asks, do you rub directly on the skin of the feet, for example, the breathe oil, or does it have to be diluted? Great question. So you're going to start, Norma, by putting a little bit on the hand, and just notice, right? So make sure that it doesn't, I usually with because, so I feel comfortable with River, my son, with the breathe oil to rub directly on his skin because, and sometimes I will do the fractionated coconut oil, but he's used to me putting oils all over him. But you want to always go slow. If your kids are not used to it, then you want to put the fractionated coconut. And I only put one drop, right? So I'm not putting like tons of drop. I'm putting one drop, rubbing it on my hand, and then rubbing it on his feet. And then the fractionated coconut oil I'll rub on if I want to get more around his feet. So yeah, so you can either rub directly on the skin, or you want to put the fractionated coconut oil so it can seep deeper into the skin. So that's how you dilute it. And then again, if you have it in a roller bottle, it's already diluted with the fractionated coconut oil in the roller bottle.
That's what I do in the copaiba and dilution with my baby
You
Oreo.
do? So with your dog, you dilute it for
With the
him?
dog, because she gets very nervous with the storms and the thunder and lightning, and she already knows it's like I either dilute it on her paws, or I even give her into her treat. I put a drop, but then I put so much more coconut oil on it. Even though that it's in the food, and then I give it to her. And it also has a ratio of depending on the weight. So if you have dogs too, you will have a chart in dilution for dogs depending on the size of the dog. But
Awesome. Yeah. So Copaiba is definitely one of those staples to have at home for sure.
the next slide.
Okay, so share any of the health concerns that you guys have in the chat below with us. So I remember that for myself, sleep was a really big thing. So I would use the calmer on the bottom of my son's feet and it helps him sleep. The serenity also, the lavender. So, the sleep was a huge thing for me. Also, the serenity soft gels are really important. Lately, another oil that we didn't mention here, but I really love to use not only the serenity, but also working with Whisper to balance my hormones is another great oil that I just like put on myself and it has like a very subtle smell. So I don't put a lot, I just put a little bit just to help. And also clary sage. So clary sage is another great one for hormonal balancing that you can put around like the ankles, especially during the moon cycles. So, yeah, there's definitely a lot of different health concerns. So, recommendation from Ariana. So, how to start any specific kit for my two girls, for example. Thanks. Oh yeah, great, Ariana. So we are we're getting there. We're getting to the kits next. So, yeah. So, any health concerns that you guys have, just feel free to reach out directly to me or Gabriella or whoever sent you a link to this video. Since we are recording this. So 3 ways to purchase the doTERRA essential oils. So the number one way, which is the most expensive way, and you're only going to want to do this in professional settings like chiropractor office or massage clinics, or if you're getting it in a way that isn't through us, because friends don't let friends pay extra for oils. So we're going to help you get started in the best and most affordable way. So the number one way is retail way, which is the most expensive. So you just pay per oil and you also don't have a membership. But then number two is wholesale. So this is kind of like Costco where you get the best products for the best prices. So you pay a minimum fee of $35. It's a membership fee, and then you get 25% below retail value. So it's a 25% off of all of the essential oils. And so that's definitely the best way. And then below wholesale, which is an even deeper discount than wholesale, is when you start with a starter kit. And when you start with the starter kit that we're going to go in and mention now, you waive it. So it cancels the $35 fee. So you don't pay the $35 fee and then you get a starter kit with the bundle. So we're going to go through our favorite starter kits for you today. And we are going to start with the Cora collection.
That is brand new and we're super excited. I was so happy when I saw this kit coming up because this is not only, we've been talking about oils, but these can be imagined La Cura, the cure, or a collection. It's having a few oils, 5, but here you have, as you can see, you can have something for pain, then you can have something for easier stress. There are 5 milliliters oils, I believe. Then there's like something that is frankincense, and then you have lavender. Then you have the tamer that we mentioned. Then you have, this is like you will buy, um, your medicine kit, your medicine cabinet in your house, instead of having anything that is chemical from the pharmacy. Here you have some muscle pain supplements for muscle pain, for sleep, for digestion again, something for metabolic as well, that is like enzymes. So this will be a whole blend for a whole family that you can just complement and start using the oils in all capacities. Here you have something for skin irritation, that is the correct. Then you have the breathe in a rub cooling, tube, like
And
a
And every mom should have Correct-X for any kind of cuts and scrapes and boo-boos. Correct-X is the natural version of Neosporin. So even dog moms, all moms need to have Correct-X at home. So it's really amazing. And then instead of the Vicks Vapor Rub, the Breathe Stick, which is right next to it, which is, the vapor stick that will be instead of having Vaseline in your body to really help the properties of that cooling and opening effect. So yeah.
And then you have two other ones that are like more into the breathe. We have it into like a, we call it bitlets, and it's like a little bit of mini drops that you can just take as a, into the mouth, but it's like a candy type of thing. But it's the oil, and then you have some kind of like lozenges, like the on guard in a hard candy solid to swallow, like to
The
what is
throat drops, yeah.
so yeah. So, and that is with the same benefits of like immunity. Then you have immunity, respiratory, digestion, muscle pain, relaxation, discomfort massage, and tension. I mean, like you have all of that, like a whole, pharmacy, or what do you say, the medical kit in your house.
Yep, your nature's medicine cabinet. Definitely the Cura collection is like it just came out and it's already like flying off the shelves because it was specifically made with what are the most common over the counter medicine that people go out and buy, and what are the substitutes, ditch and switch for those over the counter medicine. And this is how we got to the Cura collection. So the Cura collection is a great starter kit. And then the home essentials kit is actually the kit I started with. And I actually would have now, knowing what I know now, I would have actually started with the natural solutions kit, but I did start with the home essentials kit. It was amazing. And it's working with the top 10 oils. So you get the top 10 essential oils, you get the petal diffuser, and you also get our guidance and support. So that one is $249. The Cura kit is $249, but I would suggest, knowing what I know now, is to start with the Natural Solutions kit because it's going to come out to $485, but you're getting more bang for your buck. You're getting the entire On Guard line, you're getting a diffuser, you're getting the mouthwash, you're getting the hand soaps, you're getting the vitamins, because the vitamins are actually our most popular product. Even though doTERRA is an essential oil company, it's also caters to wellness and people that are really into non-toxic products and healthcare and wellness. And once you start using the doTERRA products and then you start getting curious about our vitamins, then that's, that are the Natural Solutions kit already comes with the vitamins, with the top 10 oils, with the correct decks, with the breathe stick, with the digestin, with the Terrazyme and the Deep Blue Rub, and also the toothpaste and fractionated coconut oil, the hand sanitizer, and the lotion, as well as a box. So, I mean, the Natural Solutions kit you're saving, if you were going to buy all those things individually, would come out to over $800. So you're saving over, half. So I definitely recommend for people to buy the Natural Solutions kit, and everyone that's bought it has been completely in love with the kit and the presentation and just how all of the products are definitely something that you will use. And we will do a membership overview with you guys to help utilize your oils. And anytime you don't know what to use, like, oh, I don't know how to use the tea tree oil, Gabby, Maina, how do I use them? And then just message us, text us, and we will help guide you so that you can be utilizing and integrating your oils into your lifestyle.
Yeah. I swear that when I saw that Natural Solutions kit, it's not what I started with. I started with just single oils, and it's like I started 8 years ago, and I never knew that this was a bigger kit. So imagine, it's like, why I didn't know that there were a Natural Solutions kit and that I had somebody to teach me all about this, because I've been buying every single thing individually. So yes. Uh, oh, here are the vitamins. Sorry, they were in a different segment, but we already talked about the vitamins. And they're just like super quick. 3 vitamins that they're like, 3 supplements. That is the multivitamin, the omegas, and then you have something that is the alpha CRX that is totally to, regenerate the cellular level and as an antioxidant for your system. And obviously having the supplements, for years we thought, why should we take supplements? And it's like, I've been eating healthy, and I'm that person that never wanted to take supplements because I ate a lot of vegetable and a lot of fruits and a lot of natural stuff, but the earth has been depleted, and we know that an apple from 2020 is not the same, what is it, nutrient level that an apple had in the 1900s. So that's why we have to consider taking the supplements, and you'll see the benefits. You have more energy, you'll sleep better, you won't get sick. And on top of it, it starts to control even your cravings and appetite, because at the end of it, you're being fulfilled by the nutrients that you're really consuming, not just in the plate that you see of beautiful colors, and even that you buy it organic, it doesn't have the same nutrients that it used to have 10, 20, or 40 years ago.
Yes, amazing.
Sorry for that slide in the misplaced. Let's go for the other kids.
So the next kits that we're going to talk about that are also great kits to start with is the Healthy Start Kit. So this is our most economical, budget-friendly kit. So the Healthy Start Kit comes with the 5 milliliter bottles instead of the 15 milliliter bottles. So I always tell people to, instead of starting with this, definitely start with the one that I started with, which is because at the end of the day, like for the 5 milliliter, you're paying only double for the other kit. So the Healthy Start Kit, the natural home kit. So when you start with this kit, you're only getting the small sample bottles. And then the next kit is the Aroma Essentials collection. So that one comes with a different kind of diffuser, but you're still only getting the small 5 milliliter bottles. So this one helps to create a fresh, non-toxic environment as well, and it's just a different diffuser. And also, all of them come with our guidance and support. So these are the economy kits. And then if you already have a diffuser and you're really working on your healthy habits and you're really interested in the nutrition foundations to help them stay on point and daily habits. So, if you're looking for more energy, if you're looking to revitalize your health and wellness, then this is the kit to start with. So this is the Long Life Vitality Healthy Habits Kit. And so this one is one where we highly recommend if you're looking to have a huge makeover for wellness in your life, but it doesn't come with a diffuser. And so simple add-ons, if you want to add on the kids collection, then the kids collection, you can either add them individually or the full kids oil line. So just let us know and we'll help you get started with your add-ons. Or another simple solutions is working with, the Serenity oil, which is amazing for nighttime and sleeping and all things that are helping us to rest, the On Guard lemon and deep blue rub. And then the On Guard line, you can use you can add on the toothpaste, you can add on the hand dispenser and the hand foaming soap, and also the cleaner.
And that's it. Well, what we have. So it's like, bottom line is like, here we're just giving you options of how can you get started into the kits. But what we want to highlight is that there's three types of people. Then the doTERRA, you know, and people enjoying doTERRA. The first one is the one that leaves, the doTERRA, lives the wellness lifestyle. It's like consuming the oils. That was me, my first few years, right? I was using it for my lifestyle. I was using it for my clients. And then I started to share it with my family. And then I started to share it with my friends. And I cannot forget the day that I discovered the On Guard cleaning detergent, that it was so amazing. I bought, after I started with my first bottle, I bought 3 more bottles or 5 more bottles. And I just told my friends, I don't care, you're getting this, you give me $20, whatever it was the value. And they're like, I said, it's fantastic, you have to use it. And then they realized how amazing it was. And I was sharing. I was sharing the Deep Blue Rub with my family, with my parents, with friends, with my pregnant clients when I was teaching their yoga classes. And then, there's the people that builds the business out of it and they want to impact have an impact in the world. And that's Maina and I at the moment, sharing the oils, making an income out of it, and also educating people and helping others to start getting away from all toxic products that we are exposed all day and that we consume all day and that we don't even notice. And I mean, let's start, let's stop using the Pepto-Bismol and the Tylenol and the, what was the correctest, Neosporin.
Foreign and all the other
All
things.
of that
Yeah.
that we buy in the pharmacy that everybody has and that unfortunately we were never told, right? And let's stop using those and start educating ourselves and getting into the natural solutions, to start going back to nature. And let's start reducing the toxins we consume, since we have so much toxicity everywhere else, right? Maybe little by little we stop using, shampoo and any body lotion and all the products that we put in our skin, in our house, the plugins into the house, and it's the air that you're breathing, and it's chemical and it's poison, and the candles is like, let's start, you know, let's stop buying empty bottles of whatever it is, and then, like bottles of detergent, and then you just like dump a lot of plastic out there, and what's happening with all that plastic, right? It's going in the ocean somewhere or
Yeah,
somewhere
so
in the
being
earth.
the change and making an impact in a different way, and also learning, we would love to talk to you guys. Like, definitely the first step is to have your own experiences with the essential oils, to really live the lifestyle, really learn the products. And then if you want to learn how to share to get your products paid for, talk to Gabby and I, because we'd be happy to share with you. And we're always looking to expand our team. But it's one of those things where, if you're interested in building and growing, like, it's the best thing I've done before becoming a mommy, because now I can work from home and like work part-time while I'm here. My baby's downstairs, and then tomorrow I'm going we're going to be meeting in convention in September, but tomorrow I'm going to a leadership retreat and they let us bring our kids. So it's like a very kid-friendly company. And yeah, we would love to help you learn how to make an income and an impact. Or if you just want to be a customer, that's awesome too. And we would love to teach you how to really live this lifestyle. So we want to thank you guys for joining us today. So
Thank
if you
you.
have any questions, please, the best oil for headaches, there are two. The peppermint, so the peppermint is going to relieve head tension, right? And also one called past tense. So the past tense, and then also frankincense, you're going to place a drop on your thumb, and then you're going to place your thumb on the roof of your mouth for headaches.
Yes, and definitely, yes, thank you. Let us know if you have any other question, but thank you for being here, for joining us. Contact us if you are interested in learning more, getting some of this product, and please share this knowledge and share the information and share our contact and, with other people that that will benefit from learning all of
Yeah,
this.
thank you guys for taking the time to join us today. We're really happy. I think there's another slide, Gabriella.
Mhm.
Yeah. Any questions? And then also thank you for joining us. We'll see you guys soon. Glad you enjoyed the seminar, and feel free to share the recording with your friends and family. And then we'll be doing other educational essential oils trainings as well. So look forward to seeing you guys soon.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Stop the recording.
Wonderful. Hi.